Every year, Microsoft holds an event called Build. Of course, this year was called Build 2023, and usually, if you're outside the developer community, Build really doesn't have a whole lot that's going to get you excited, that's going to interest you. However, today, I have some news coming out of Build 2023 that absolutely bucks that trend. This is one of the cooler things Microsoft has announced in a while, and yes, it is going to piggyback on some of the other cool stuff that they've been doing with Bing Chat, their Chat GPT sort of language model assistant stuff. This is getting really, really good. What I'm going to show you here is a little video, a little trailer, if you want to call it that, for something called Windows Copilot. Of course, an AI-powered, language model-powered assistant is only useful so long as it is easily accessible to you. That is why Microsoft has been putting Bing Chat into their keyboard on Android, and I think maybe iOS as well. They've been putting it into their web browser and even into their mobile web browser. They're trying to stuff Bing Chat into as many places as possible, and I am good with it because it is actually useful to me. But there's been that one big request. Let's integrate this into Windows itself, and Microsoft is already moving on this. Let's take a look at this now. We're going to kind of pause things where we see fit here, where there's things that are worth pointing out. First thing I want to say is that I would totally use that wallpaper as sort of an AI-ified version, if that's what they're trying to kind of get across here, of the default Windows 11 wallpaper. But as we go a bit further, what do you see here? Introducing Windows Copilot. When they click on that button, you get a brand new sidebar that pops out, and there is a lot going on here. Let's read this. Get answers to complex questions. For example, you could ask, help me plan for a fishing trip. Take actions on your PC, and boy, oh boy, is that a big one. Control your Windows environment with actions like adjust my settings so I can focus. This is some Cortana level stuff, and this is the stuff that when people have talked about Bing Chat being a replacement for Google Assistant, I have said, well, it would need to be able to do these sorts of things, control the hardware, and on Windows, where Microsoft can just sort of do whatever they want, they are doing exactly that. Work across documents, summarizing and post text from any app. Start by copying text to the clipboard. Let's roll forward from here because they give some really interesting examples here. How can I adjust my system to get work done? Now, by system, they mean the computer they are currently on, and Bing Chat right there starts firing off some answers like using focus timer or using a dark theme. And then from there, it actually pops up and says, do you want to do these things? And when they click on yes, that actually takes place. It is controlling the system settings based on the questions that you are asking. And now one more thing, organize your windows. Do you want me to organize your windows? They click on yes, and it does a snap layout that it thinks is going to be useful to the user in this instance. Now here they're about to show another really cool thing. First off, you can see the fully redesigned file browser here with tabs and all this stuff. This is looking very, very good. But watch what they do here in just a moment. They grab this business plan and they drag it into the sidebar, and they get these options to explain, rewrite, or summarize. And they're going to click on summarize here, and it's going to take that business plan and do the thing that I do all the time with Bing Chat in my web browser. I take very long news articles and I need to quickly learn the info in to bring to you guys, and I have it summarized. Well, now you can literally drag a document into this sidebar and have this happen right in front of you, built into Windows. Works with all your apps. What's some great music to work to? And it says here's some Spotify playlists recommended for focusing. And then it gives you the option to pick one. It fires up Spotify and starts playing that playlist. This is so cool how this is actually integrating with your apps. Let's pause this here. How do I create a logo for my coffee business? And it gives this answer here and talks about Adobe Express. Would you like to create a logo for your coffee shop using Adobe Express? They click on it, Adobe Express opens, and they get some templates here. And of course, once you're in Adobe Express, you can do whatever you want. They then copied it and pasted it directly back into the sidebar. It asks what they want to do with the image, and they say, can they send this to the design squad in Teams? So it fires up Teams, finds that chat and sends that image to them. Now, towards the end, it rapid fires through a bunch of different things, and I wanted to point this one out. So one of the most important and most useful things that I do with Bing Chat in the web browser is the fact that it can use the web page as context. It does not appear as though this Windows Copilot is just automatically using what is on your screen as context. It appears as though they have to actually copy that text, highlight it, and then copy it. And you can see here pasted from the page, and then they can get summarized and do these sorts of things. This might be a good privacy thing. You don't necessarily want it just always scanning what is on your screen. So that might be good, that might be bad. It's going to be interesting to see how this kind of evolves over time. But for right now, it appears as though you're going to have to manually copy that text to get this going. But yeah, guys, this is a really, really big step towards bringing all of this cool Bing Chat AI stuff directly into your operating system. I'd love to know if this is exciting to you. It is very exciting to me. I absolutely love this stuff. I use it in my web browser, on my phone as well, almost every single day to get work done. And it's really cool to me to see Microsoft continuing to be so aggressive on this front. As Google with Bard, seems like every month they're basically announcing the stuff that Microsoft announced the month prior, but at the same time failing to do the big things Microsoft is doing, which is actually integrating these services into their existing software, which Microsoft has been very gung-ho about doing and continuing to do, as you can see. Guys, again, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.